times.
It felt like, you know what it felt like? It felt like having a hit record out. Wow.
Yes.
That's how it felt. The way that I remember, like when Get By was out. Wow, that's how it felt.
Get By.
Yeah.
Wow.
It just you know, it reminded me of what Kanye meant to the culture, and you know, the hat shit was funny to me.
Right.
It was hilarious. I thought it was. I laughed.
But I didn't even realize you wear hats like that.
No, but it's funny.
Until then, I was like,
it's
oh,
funny because
shit,
Nora, you helped me because y'all put it in two parts, right? So it was a cliffhanger with the shit, right? And the first part, he just dissed me, and I didn't see the second part.
Right.
So the first part, I was like, oh, that was weird. But the second part, you was like, yo, but didn't you just see him? And what you was talking about was pictures at Dave Chappelle comedy show, which was on my birthday. I DJ'd. I'm DJing. Dave says Kanye gonna show up. Kanye shows up, no security, nothing. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play an all Kanye set. He sat next to me. We had a great time. That was like a month before I saw him on Drink Champs.
Wait, where was this?
At the stand.
I brought it up.
Oh, that was a swell. That was a group.
Yeah.
And Busta was there too.
Busta was there that night too. And
Busta Rhymes, by the way, for the public, is the kind of nigga you forget how much you love him until you see him.
That's right.
Boy, when you see him, you want to
He remind you with his hug. Because his hug is serious.
It is.
That's
but
right.
even if you didn't know, it's just seeing his face makes you want to tear the club up.
That's right. You get the eyebrow to going up real quick. But nah, you know, it was my birthday, so I had all my people with me.
Okay.
A lot of Flatbush niggas.
And?
A lot of baseball hats. So when Kanye said, it's gonna be 12 niggas with baseball hats, I knew exactly which niggas he was talking about. You know what I'm saying? And we all on a group chat. We all, you know, you're a certain age, you on the group chat with your friends from back in the day. We on the group chat just laughing about this shit.
Right.
But you know, it was a moment that I had to have fun with it.
Right.
Because I got a lot of love for Kanye. He seemed there was underlying context behind that. You know, it really had nothing to do with bars or Common or baseball hats or none of that.
Right.
Had nothing to do with that. And so for me, there was a part of it.
Go ahead. Let me say it in the rip. Okay, go ahead.
Kanye got a huge platform. And I care, and you know, I'm like Marlo from The Wire. My name is my name.
Right.
You don't speak my name in no disrespectful way. That's how I feel.
Right.
And he got a huge platform, and I love him. And he's my friend, and he's my brother. So this was all
that about you.
very conflicting and difficult.
Right.
Which you've expressed on Drink Champs before.
Right.
Your love for
Which
him.
is what, and to be real, me expressing that at Drink Champs is what he was responding to.
Yes, it was.
When he said what he had to say.
Yes, it was.
When I saw the documentary, and shout out to Cootie because I think he did a great job.
No, it was amazing.
But when I saw the documentary, there's moments in the documentary where me and Yasin Bey together with Kanye, and I'll be honest with you, my life was moving so fast at that time. A lot of shows, a lot of drinking, a lot of smoking, a lot of just rap.
Hey, don't confess.
Hey, just a lot of that's a lot of shit. I'm watching this.
Catch it, quality.
Okay. I'm watching this documentary, and I don't remember those moments. And so me not remembering those moments, I had to realize, well, if I don't even remember those moments until I had to see them on film, the people who wasn't there, they definitely don't know about that. So they don't have no context. So I have to stop even be considering the context of people who wasn't there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like for the people who was there, they know. You know what I'm saying? And that's what that documentary reminded me of.
Okay, very briefly I spoke to Consequence. Right? This is when the first episode dropped.
By the way, this has nothing to do with it, but this nigga Consequence, perfect teeth.
Side note.
So when I spoke to Consequence,
I feel like that's gonna be trending. It's gonna be trending.
So when I spoke to Consequence, at first it seemed like he was, you know, a little disgruntled because people was using footage of him that was from early on, and then later on it seemed like it was like, all right, it was cool, but one of the footage from the Kanye documentary which you just brought up is you kept saying this guy is going to be the guy.
Yeah, I did.
Like
very confidently too.
Yeah,
I mean.
I think you even said you was gonna do a whole album together.
It was fairly obvious to me.
Right.
I mean, from the get-go, where that was headed, where it already was when we met him. I mean, he was an amazing producer. He had all the star quality. he was different. He challenged, in my opinion, a lot of the macho notion that's associated with hip hop specifically.
Like he even just said it recently. He said you won't do 4 years in college, but you do 25 to life. That's a disrespect to every gangster nigga in the world. No one even caught that.
Wait, he said what?
He said you won't. He said you won't.
You won't do 4 years in college, but you do 25 to life.
What he's trying to say is.
Pardon me, this is very hood what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's all good.
Okay,
Do you have any dental?
No, he's saying that where we place our value.
Yeah, where you place our values. And then he also said millionaires wear chains. Like it's also like you dissing a millionaire. I've never heard this before, but I'm in.
Who is this in a millionaire?
Kanye. Yeah.
Which millionaire he did?
All of us. He said millionaires wear chains. I had to tuck my shit.
I'm tucking mine in there.
Well, now you look ridiculous. Bring all that up. Millionaires wear high river fishing boots.
Made out of nitro rubber.
Right.
I see what you're saying on the documentary, and I see what even Dave said when Dave said, like, you know, he was watching these clips with Kanye, and Kanye was said, I'm dope when I'm doing dope shit. But what I'm trying to get from you is, what was the actual thing that you knew that this guy was great?
You listen to the beats. He did the truth for Beanie Siegel.
So you talking about just the beats?
The music, just the
I
music
said,
alone?
listen, if this guy is 50% as good rhyming as he is with them beats, well, it's a runaway hit.
Right.
I mean, Diamond D is another MC producer. Still Smells of Hip Hop is a classic. Pete Rock, who even just kind of like flirted with rhyming sometimes, but whenever he would do it, it was a pure thing. High Tech is the same way. Dilla's the same way. Pharrell.
Yeah.
Kanye just took it to the fullest, extension where he was like, no, and people weren't trying to accept Kanye because he didn't fit into the archetype of what has been sold as a solo rapper image.
At that time.
At that time.
Right.
He changed the paradigm for what was possible in terms of an audience connecting with not just the music, but also an approach. I mean, the whole thing with the college dropout with the mascot, all that. It's like it's art. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't about him. I'm on the block doing this and this and that, but he made songs that appealed to everybody, no matter where you were. It was just good music. I mean, Good Life is not about some sort of macho posture. It's just dope. So that's what I appreciate about him. And I saw what Puff was doing with No Way Out. I was like, if that's working, and no, just Puff, but Puff is not rhyming like Kanye. Puff is not even rhyming like Dr. Dre.
Right.
Dr. Dre is going in on those bars, whether he wrote them or not. He sounds fantastic. And not to say that Puff doesn't, but it's just, it's another hemisphere. Kanye was like, and he said it, ain't nobody, don't care who you go and get, ain't nobody cool as this, do the rap and the track, triple-double, no assist. It's like he's telling you, And when you have that type of talent musically, well, then naturally you're going to have something interesting to say. I mean, Through the Wire, it's the most rock and roll shit ever. Who does a verse with a jaw wire shit after they, and this is their response to, like, flying out of the window of a moving car that they're driving, in a barely 30 or, like, in his early 30s or some shit. It's like, that's a serious thing. So, yeah, it was just always evident to me he had the vision. After he came out with Graduation, let me tell you a story. So Graduation, I hope I don't have nothing in my teeth because I was hungry.
No, you good. What kind of food was you eating though?
It was very simple. It was like a chicken wing and some rice.
Oh, okay. All right.
But thanks for asking.
Yeah.
And a Reese's Pieces.
Yeah, that was ill.
As an aperitif. I'll have another one now.
All right.
So Kanye, this is before Graduation. And this was around the time that it was that whole thing between him and 50, like who's going to have the better first week, who's going to be the king of hip-hop, boom.
Yeah.
And, this is 50 post Get Rich or Die Trying. So 50's like up, his presence is up. It's like Get Rich or Die Trying is like, I don't care what you feel about, you know, gangster rap or even 50 himself, but that shit is classic. I mean, that is a classic record.
Right.
So 50's up.
Right.
And he's loading up with another one, and you nobody really knows what it's gonna be, because people forget Power of the Dollar 50. Like when 50 was like spitting, 50
I
was
was on
trying
that
to,
album, sir.
yeah.
Yes.
So
I was
you
on
know,
it.
like 50 was like.
I never got paid. It's cool. I'm not disgruntled.
I feel you.
Damn, that label never paid you?
Hey, he still owes me a favor.
Right on. I hear that.
Favor bank.
I hear that.
Deposit it in
That
the
was the
favor
label, bro. It wasn't him.
Hey, man.
Right. Hey man.
Just let y'all see him finish.
So it was that whole battle that they were very happy to have, but man, Kanye had a listening session that was in a movie theater. I'll never forget it. It was right over there by
Chelsea?
No, it was like in the back of the old Def Jam building, like in the 40s and 50s, like just off there, like by where the Cats Theater is. You walk that block over, it's like 40.
Oh, by Broadway.
Winter
Garden.
Yeah, by the Winter Garden. It's not Sony Studios, but it's like 49th and I think it's before 10th, so it's like 9th. It's right there on the corner where that old Def Jam, the Universal used to say. Anyway, it was a local movie theater that was there. And what Kanye did is that you came into the movie theater, he had programs for like all of the songs and some of the lyrics and all of that. So caramel popcorn and edited visuals from anime movies that he liked and played that in sync to the music. The moment that he did that, and the moment that I left there, I was like, Kanye wins. Right. I don't care what 50 Cent got in the tank. He is not beating this album at this time. It's just no way. It was so creative. It was, Good Morning. It was, Graduation is like, it's like a thriller moment that people actually don't appropriately appreciate, even for this. And they try to. I always feel like they try to hate on it because he really sold 1 million records in a day. I don't care what they say. I don't know shit about the space program.
This is the battle between him and 50.
They say he sold 900. His first day release, not the first week. It's the first day. If I'm not mistaken, it's either first week or first day. I believe it's the first day. 50 sold 700,000 copies. This is before Spotify and all of this.
We know. We
physical sales.
Yeah, we dinosaurs too.
Kanye sold 900,000 pieces, which means he sold a million pieces, and he don't want to say that. Round it off. Let's quit playing games.
Yeah, let's stop playing.
It kept the record industry like floating for at least the next 5 years with that, and it helped them transition into this whole streaming model. Because they was sitting on cash. Who performs like that? It wasn't Coldplay. It wasn't U2. It wasn't any other genre. It was Kanye West with a beautifully, cleanly produced album. There was pure hip hop. Barry Bonds, like, what are we even talking about? This shit was out of control. Right. And I was like, 50's. He don't have nothing in response to that. He was riding in the tide that Kanye created, in my opinion. And from an observer's point of view, for me, it felt like a referendum on the.
You be using words I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but
they clapping back.
I've been this whole time. I've been like, yep. I haven't been knowing nothing.
A referendum is like, it's like a vote. Okay. It's almost like a public petition.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
It's not exactly a vote, but it's something that happens before a vote.
Okay.
But they have silent cultural referendums, like this side or this side is going to determine the cultural direction for this group for at least the next 5 years, if not the full generation. And in my opinion, that's what Kanye West's Graduation album did. It opened up the paradigm creatively for what could be viewed as groundbreaking and inventive, and also having big scale. And there was no one at that type of pop culture scale who was being that creative. You know, particularly in hip hop, so it's a big moment for the culture. I mean, and you know, this kid from Chicago that everybody slept on because he was wearing hard bottom shoes and you know, fucking cardigans with button down shirts. But not everybody dresses like that. Well, at least wants to. You know, like you know, Kanye just stayed true to himself. I think that's what's the real parable. It's not about following a style that somebody introduced to you. It's about being you, you know, and this whole notion.
Authentically you.
So let me ask you. There was a cover, right? I believe it was you, Black Thought,
and Pharoah Monch.
That's
Source Magazine.
Source Magazine.
Source Magazine cover.
This is Backpack.
No, I mean.
Okay, let me tell you what the outsiders looking in was saying. Backpack hip hop is at the forefront now.
Well, I guess, but you know, I mean, even that.
You remember the cover? I'm talking
But
about.
even the backpack culture never accepted that terminology either.
It was like it's
Backpack.
something that people came up with to try to like. You know, I get where people coming from with it, but it was like it never stuck because it doesn't have any gravity to it. It's like, what do you mean?
Backpack. So is that a derogatory term?
No, it's not. You know what it is? It's like, okay, so I grew up in Flatbush, Flatlands area. It's a two-fare zone. And so when we went at that time, Greenwich Village, Lower East Side, to go to parties in the city, we hop in the turnstile, we had backpacks on. And it was a very practical New York City thing. We also had
The backpack was also like could be like a sign of dangers, motherfuckers.
Yeah, because you got a gun in there.
I used to pack a deuce in the tray, deuce in my bubble goose, then I pack a gat in my knapsack. Them kids
That's
walking
what
around
it
with
was.
jazz
But statues are cool now?
But then you started seeing, then you start seeing in hip hop videos, you start seeing Grand Poobah with the backpack on. Then you have kids from the suburbs coming to the city.
Let me tell you,
wearing empty backpacks at the shows.
Let me tell you where backpacks
that's where it come
became
from.
frowned upon. Backpacks and gangster culture was simultaneously at one time. We ran in this thing. It was one video. What they do.
The Roots?
It separated backpack and gangster.
That sounds
forever.
personal.
Because it dissed?
It did. No, because you know what it did? Everything that represented gangster, the Roots had dissed at that moment. Damn, I feel mad hip hop right now. I feel mad hip hop.
No, Nori.
Angel the devil.
Let me play some outside baseball.
Yes.
This is some outside baseball. And I'm not a rapper.
No.
I'm just guessing.
Because I need to hear y'all face after that.
Yeah, okay, here I go.
Okay.
Whoever got the most bitches win.
Okay.
Gangsta niggas had bitches.
Yes. But you remember what they do?
Who do?
The Roots. What they do?
Oh yeah, I remember the video.
And this is what happened.
Yes, and I love that video.
Yes.
And it was clever,
Right.
but there was more bitches at the Biggie show than there was at the Roots one.
More particularly, there's more bitches at the Nas show.
Okay, but that didn't come yet. When what they do was before Nas.
Let me tell you something. No.
What they do was before Yo
Let me
Man.
tell you something.
I don't know if
No.
it was before.
It was. I remember me and Nas having a meeting and him saying that is about me.
Y'all had a meeting about this?
I'm saying you're bunking, son. This is not about you at all. But remember, when they're chasing the rapper through, where they chasing the rapper through at?
Queensbridge?
No, in the projects, not Queensbridge. Okay. Any projects in America, every project looks the same. So I remember that was the time.
This is a long grudge, nigga. I can't believe that you still have trauma over that. That what they do video. Fuck them backpack niggas. Cut that out, Nori.
No, I can't.
No, but
He sound like Memphis Bleak talk about the Nas song.
no, because you know what was crazy to me was when Kanye said that. He said, I was faking being a backpack rapper, and
Yeah, that was crazy.
boot camp, people from boot camp came at us and said, yo, we want to respond to Kanye. And I was like, I don't think they were talking about you at all.
No, yeah, I don't think he was talking.
He was talking about me. He wasn't talking about Buckshot.
Buckshot's people who hit us. And me and Ian Phil was both funny.
But no,
We were both funny.
Remember the Who Got the Props video?
Yeah,
On Video Music Box.
Right.
Buckshot 5 foot with the backpacks jumping around.
Listen,
That was the
listen.
first.
Is that considered?
No, that's why they felt that way.
That's why they felt that.
That's why they felt that way.
Because
They felt they brought in.
that-
By the way, big up Boot Camp Clip, big up Buckshot.
No,
And
yeah.
we
That's
want
my
you
family.
on
That's
as
my
well.
family.
Can I point something out?
Yeah. But I didn't understand that when Buck.
Because they had the backpack.
No, he took it- they
and
took
Who
it
Got the
personal.
Props. When Buckshot performs, he wears a backpack.
Yeah,
I just
to
did
this
the
day.
Apollo
Yes,
with
I saw
KRS
it.
One.
I saw
Buckshot
it.
came out with the backpack, and you know
Yep.
what? Now I get it. Now I get what he was doing. He came out with the
Buckshot or
backpack.
Kanye?
He put the backpack on the ground, and he turned around like this. That's what he did. Now I understand what he was doing.
Right.
Who, Buckshot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was making a statement
Right.
about backpacks.
But Kanye definitely wasn't talking about that.
No, he did.
He was talking about the underground scene, which I was saying, because that was a scene that was supporting him.
The
Hey
scene he
man,
was
give
talking
me one
about.
of them Puerto Rican beers. Yeah.
It's true, yeah, it's a Puerto Rican beer. It's a Puerto Rican beer.
Feliz Navidad, nigga. You Latin Santa Claus ass nigga.
You're not approved, man. You're not
He's approved.
Mario, you gotta slow down. Hold on. Let's take a shot. You got a shot? Let's take a shot, man. Because listen, our show is about giving people their flowers. We want to give all three of y'all.
Your
y'all
show is
flowers.
about getting fucked up, and this is not a good look.
It's also about getting fucked up.
Hey, Kanye said on your
Sips
show
of
that the
water.
Black Star album is the best album since Dark Fantasy. So let's talk more about that.
Yes.
Wait.
Yes.
He did say that. Now,
Yeah.
I visited Kanye once.
Let's take a shot.
Take a shot.
Cheers to him.
You visited Kanye.
The only reason we're talking about him is because he's our friend and he's
Yes, he's a great
a
guy.
superstar.
Yes.
Look, I went and visited him once in Wyoming. He played for me, what at the time he called Donda. Man, you might have to cut this out, but boy, I gotta say it.
Okay.
It was incredible. First bar on the record, I guess you had just played on the Black Star album. In the first bar on his album, he said, I just heard the new Black Star. Feels good to be a Black Star. Man, it was the old Kanye. It wasn't the old Kanye. It was the forever Kanye. Like, that was Kanye, man. He was just in the pocket. Now, he played this album. He raved about the Black Star album. And when Donda came out, not a single song he played for me that day was on it. But whatever that shit was that he played was incredible.
All right.
Yeah. I gotta tell you, from the outside looking in, and this includes you, Nori.
Holy shit, I'm in.
Listen, I remember wanting to tear the fucking cushions apart in a club when Super Thug came on.
Holy shit.
I'm not joking.
Tear the cushions in the club.
I'm not joking. I remember.
Okay.
When the first Black Star album came out, I had bought a Lexus at the time. It's quite the car. And I would bump that Black Star album all around Manhattan.
Is this 1998, the first album?
As
Yes,
soon as it
best
came
year of my
out,
life.
and I met this nigga like while it was happening. Man, you're Talib Kweli. Well, I met him, I didn't recognize him, and he was so mean.
Everyone says you mean. Everyone says you mean. I'm the only one that can't
I'm
relate.
fucking around.
No, everyone says this about him.
Not everybody says that.
I mean, watching his
Tierra Wax said it. That's okay. Tierra Wax said it.
Kweli is not mean, but he's Kweli. His eyes make you feel like he's judging you because he's so smart. Stop looking at me that way, smarty pants. That's what a stranger would say. It was a wild, serendipitous time. They were scoring a moment in my life, and I met them in the moment they were scoring. I've heard their music before I met them.
Right.
Oh, you're that guy I've been bumping in the car.
Wow.
Hip hop was still like that back then.
Wow. Beautiful.
Right. Everybody's trapping now.
Yeah.
But man,
No, not everybody. We not trapped.
no, you know what I mean.
You
know.
heard that new Kendrick?
No, I
see
heard
the video?
the
The video's
video.
crazy.
It's beautiful. We love
Because by the
Kendrick.
way, but there's real hip hop left, you're saying.
Of course.
Well, I mean, there's real everything left.
Uh-huh.
There's real people alive all the time doing things.
Yeah, you just gotta curate your own thing. You gotta be a conscious consumer. You have to You don't have to, but it would be wise to be in charge of what you take in.
Or not, you know, we'll be fine. But it's not like we're like, whatever we have, whatever we need, we've always had. Everything that we need, we have now. That doesn't mean we don't want or even need more or things can't be better, but I'm very grateful to be alive today and to be who I am and doing what I'm doing.
That shit was mad smart. Let's just make some noise for that. Nigga answered it the simplest, smartest way ever.
No, it's just being, just natural. I mean, I'm not a genius about everything. Some
What's your
things.
favorite country you visit?
My favorite country to visit?
Yeah. Switzerland?
Well,
How
no.
many people do you ask that question?
Never.
You never asked.
Just this nigga.
I know.
Well, but I want to say, but then I don't want everybody to come.
To that country.
Anguilla?
No.
Where?
No, it's Africa.
Africa where?
Yeah, East Africa.
Keep going. You might as well keep going.
Yeah.
And they start guessing.
My favorite place that I visited so far in my life is Zanzibar.
Zanzibar.
Yeah.
I've ate at a restaurant in 34th Street. Called Zanzibar.
A lot of house music clubs.
Not related. Not related.
He's on his Anthony Anderson. I went to Howard University for a party.
Down the block from Def Jam. Are you taking a shot? Okay.
Taking a shot? What are we doing?
So this is what we do. In our show, this is called Quick Time.
Hold on. Let me take a baby, man.
You always do
Go
this.
ahead.
It's okay. I got you. I'm holding you down.
No, we got
While
hold
we
him
doing it,
down.
I just want to say this is my fourth time on Drink Champs.
This is my first.
This is his first.
I'm eating like
You're gonna have
So
to
we need for the
Look at me,
5
I'm
times.
here
Next
like
time I
an
come,
immigrant, man.
I need a jacket.
You got 3,400
Or
calories
chain.
on
Next
this.
time I
Or
come,
chain.
like you get like 5 times. You need a
Or
5-time club.
Or chain.
So who else is in the club? Jada Kiss will be in it.
Yes. Fat Joe and
Fat
Ja
Joe.
Rule. Yeah.
So Jada Kiss, Fat Joe, Ja Rule, they all
Yeah,
four. They all four.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yes. Yeah. By the way, in case thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Tyler. Always creative for me. And it's been a couple of times I thought I fucked up your money because I got you drunk and then you had to go to the show.
You did fuck up my money.
Yeah, and I was just
But
like,
that's on me. That's on me.
I was calling you.
That was my first time with Drink Champs. I know better now. Pace myself.
Oh, pace yourself.
Oh, no, I took a nap and fell asleep. It was a problem. I was on Drink Champs in a tank top, bro. I thought I was Dave. It was 2014.
I know it's
I told Nori today, I said we didn't dress up for you, but we kind of did.
Let's make some noise for me.
So I dress like this all the time, though. I was ready today.
No, definitely.
despite
What does the E and the F and the N stand for?
Full name, Eric Fernando Nanciandi.
I am Eric Fernando Fanzanti.
Comes before us, DJ Funky.
Do you have 6
Funky.
fingers?
Yo, one of my favorite songs I ever did was with DJ EFN. Me and DJ EFN and Redman and Recognize. It's a great song, Paradise.
Yeah, that's a dope record, dope video.
Okay, Dave.
We don't have one together.
Yeah, and we getting one together because we're doing a drink champ. This is Quick Time with Slime. Dave, you don't have to. This is just an answer. You don't have to say nothing. This is a multiple choice question. You played this game before,
I
right?
played this before, yes.
Let me give you some Japanese whiskey.
All right, before we play this
You
game.
want some Dominican Mama Juana?
Fill up your shot glasses.
Damn.
So if y'all pick double,
It's like hanging out with the devil. Everybody fill your shot glass. I'm fucking around.
I love that, by the way.
No, I'm fucking with you. No, Nori, you was far from the devil. I fuck with you. You remember that night we met in Atlanta?
Yes. And I ain't gonna lie, Dave, let me just tell you something. I told this story on Drink Champs, but I want to tell this to your face. This is what happened. I land in Atlanta. I have no time to go to see the real weed man. My driver sees me, my people, homie from the hood, his name is Murph. He's a great guy. Murph is a good dude. Murph tells me, I'm not sure about this bar and every guy. So I got a choice either to go to the hotel, drop my bags off, and miss this money. I said, fuck it. We go straight to the
to the spot.
The show. We chilling. Unbeknownst to me, my favorite comedian in the world just walks through and says, "What's up, nigga?" I'm like, Dave can't be this cool. I'm like, "What's up, nigga?" And then he just and then he walks away, and I'm like, "Holy shit!" I said, "Yo, whenever he comes back, I gotta give him a drink." And they're like, "I don't think Dave drinks." I'm like, "I don't really give a fuck. I just gotta give him a drink because that's just really what the fuck is I'm gonna do." So he walks back over, I give him a drink, and then I hand him a blunt. I drink. Yes, I didn't know that. And then I hand him a blunt, and this was like the most unsecure. You ever not put on enough deodorant, and then you smelled yourself? I was like, "This is not right." I handed him the blunt, and I was like, "I'm not sure. I hope he's drunk." Because I didn't know if the weed was good or not. I had just lit it.
I shot 3 people after I smoked that shit. It's terrible weed.
But let's give a quick time slide real quick.
All right.
Can you fill up your drink?
Wait.
And you too, Dave. Just fill up your drink. If you want to drink, you drink.
Give the rules.
If not,
Wait, Fatty.
All right.
You want, look, move that sign.
We got a DJ Fatty Lumpkin behind us on
This is
DJ
drink
Club.
champs.
Yeah.
Niggas know.
Okay.
You know,
You want to drink? Come on, get in here. Get in here.
I ain't gotta be right there.
All right. Jesus. All right. You ready?
I'm ready, yeah.
This is so hood. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna answer a lot of these
I'm
questions.
not sorry.
Yeah, but then you're gonna drink.
Yeah, that's the game.
You know,
Kendrick or Cole?
Oh, wait, this, what you rotten nigga? Let me tell you something.
I knew this was gonna happen. That's why I was like,
I met them both at the same time in Australia. I would never pick.
So take a drink for that. If you don't pick, you take a drink for
Is that how this shit
Yeah, this is
I'm gonna drink from my same cup.
I'm gonna drink from this Perrier.
Cheers.
Salud. 1, 2, 3. All right, dale.
Dale, que puede.
Dale.
Yo, pass this out to the homies. And Donnell, don't keep one for yourself. I got
Okay, Donnell, this is for you.
shot glass.
I got mine. All right, this is for y'all. Cool G Rap or Big Pun?
G-Rap, man.
G-Rap.
You gotta give it to G-Rap. That's like saying Godfather
I
2.
love Pun too, but G-Rap.
Absolutely. You know we love
would say
it. And you know what? I'm glad you brought that up because I gotta clear something up on Drink Champs. A long time ago, I had a bar, and I said, "You just a fat joke, thinking you a Big Pun." And me personally, I think this is a great bar.
Me too.
But there was no Rap Genius and no internet back then, so I just now realized that for years, a lot of people thought I was saying, "You just a fat Joe,
It's in the fat, Joe, right?
thinking you a Big Pun," which I would never say, because I got a lot of respect for craft. You know what I'm saying? So Fat Joke with a K. I want to clear that up because I've been seeing a lot of chatter about that. Where people's like, "He did Fat Joe," and I'm like, "Nah. I was Fat Joke,
Jesus.
joke, pun, get it?"
That's a terrible phone call to get. Fat Joe's trying to kill you, nigga. You what? I said Fat Joe. The big one. Jesus Christ. Terrifying. Quality of your life is terrifying. Nigga, stay off of Twitter.
Y'all niggas is late. They kicked me off 2 years ago.
Everybody, we're gonna kick Talib
I
off
still
of
see you
Twitter.
going crazy. All right, Jay or Biggie?
Oh man.
Take a shot.
Yeah, man.
Let's take a shot.
Aye.
Let's take a shot.
Cheers.
Or
Or cheers.
That's not fair.
The game is not supposed to be fair. That's it. It's supposed to make
It's
you drink.
hard to compare them though. You said that on some Brooklyn shit. I see. I feel
Exactly.
you.
Yeah, this is made for Brooklyn niggas. In case y'all remember it. Yeah. Like this one.
First time I heard Big was on the Who's the Man soundtrack for Party and Bullshit.
That was Party and Bullshit and Party.
How did
Super Cat was on that record with him?
No. Yeah.
well,
I was a
Hey, yo,
terrorist since the
Jesse
public
West
school
be
era.
trolling me on
Yes.
Instagram.
Bathroom
What's
passes,
up?
cutting classes, squeezing
Why you
asses.
doing that?
Smoking blunts was a daily routine since 13.
A
A
chubby
chubby
nigga
nigga on the scene. I used to pack a deuce, and a trade deuce in my
Lounge
bubble
Black.
Backpack rap. That's backpack
Yeah.
rap.
That's back.
So-
rap.
That was the first time I ever heard Biggie. trying to remember the first time I heard Jay.
For me, it was Reasonable Doubt. It was Dead Presidents. No, excuse me, it was Hawaiian Sophie.
Original
and then it was
Flavor.
Original Flavor.
Right.
That Foxy record was big.
Jay, jiggity day, kick it away, pass wide.
Yeah.
I'm so crazy.
The reason about Doubt album was going around heavy in Brooklyn at that time, so it was like you. I think the thing that made Jay stand out to me was Friend or Foe.
Yeah.
And it was like a lot of, the singles and stuff. I was like, oh, this Friend or Foe shit is, this dude is
Different.
approaching it from a
See, for me, it was
different
Live
angle.
With Your Regrets. It's regrets that made me be like, this is a problem.
When I really became a Jay fan, not that I was always respected, but when Volume 3 would Come and Get Me,
See, you know
I
my
was
shit
like,
for Volume
this
3?
is-
Volume 3 was Dope Man. Modern day, the soul of Mumia in modern day times. When he said that, I said that's when it's converging.
Big
That's what Jay's listening to.
Big didn't live long enough. Jay's a whole other thing, but Big creatively, I mean, Give Me the Loot, I mean, Who Shot Ya? Big was I remember where I was when I heard Unbelievable. I was working with NBC on the piers, with Chelsea Piers, and they had offices on the piers, and that shit was on the radio.
That's a difference between you, Yasin. Like, you're a real actor. I seen you play a doctor, and I believed you.
I'm glad you did, but that's part of
That's acting.
There's something wrong.
I wanted to go see you as a doctor.
I went to see
insurance
Moses
plan.
Ball. They told me Yasin Bey was in the movie, and I didn't even recognize him until 45 minutes in.
Because you is a real actor.
Man, I'm just a guy having a vegan burger right now.
So is you not going to open a Yasin school of acting?
No,
Like,
probably not.
Like the dude from Zoolander? You don't remember when he opened the school of Zoolander? You know?
What is this? A school for ants?
You gotta open a Yasin Bey school for people who read really. Niggas know how to play niggas. Niggas don't know how to play doctors. You gotta show niggas how to play doctors.
It's like Kane, a school for MCing. For those who want to be in my field of thought.
Then again, a second thought.
Have MCs coming out selling those
Similar.
It's
Quite confusing for you to remember the originator.
And boy, do I hate him.
Perpetrator. But I'm a traitor. Come on, we just doing that. I'm not hip hop. No, but I'm dead serious. Cause you really know how to act. No, dead serious. Like, cause if they call me to play Shamik
You play Nori.
from 40 Projects, I got that.
You talking about state property movie?
Yeah, I got that.
Hey, he was good in that shit.
Well, if they tell me,
Shami just got busted his head 3 times. It's a Wu-Tang reference. I know what you're doing.
but if you tell me to play, if you tell me to play Naughty Child from Japan, I might not be able to. But I feel like you gonna come out there.
I feel like you have the charisma and the desire. You want to be in movies. It feels like you want to make something.
Right now, I'm good. I'm just gonna praise you, because you've been killing this shit.
Well, mashallah, that's very kind. I mean, I try to do the best work I can. I've enjoyed it for a time. I don't know if I'll do it again, but we'll see.
Oh, damn.
You don't know if you're acting.
Because you haven't done it for a while, right?
Yeah,
He quit.
I can do other things.
He retired. He
I
made
mean,
a whole statement.
I appreciate it, and I'm grateful for the work that I've been able to do.
Right.
There are things and projects that I would like to do, but they take time to develop. They're more of a personal nature preference. So if they happen, great. If they don't, if something comes up interesting, then I'm available for and works out. Wasn't sure, but
You know what your greatest acting debut, besides when you was playing a doctor? You know what your other greatest acting debut is? I mean, not debut, excuse me, greatest acting period? Ask me what.
what?
Be Kind, Rewind.
Oh, that's just dope.
Jack, come on. You and Jack Black be creating the movies? I almost tried to do that. I almost tried to do that. And with the
shit, because so you know Michel Gondry, who did that movie, he directed the Block Party for Dave Chappelle.
Oh, see, I didn't even know that.
That's my guy, Michel. He's great. He's amazing.
Oh, here's a guy named Michel.
Michel Gondry, he was the director. Beautiful dude.
I did not know that.
I mean, really enjoyed. I have a wonderful story from working on the set with him, where we were setting up this long continuous shot. It was like a continuous shot that was open. It was at least like 2 minutes long. And it was, you know, it was outdoor, it was coming, the camera was moving some distance in a continuous shot, and it had to, you know, there's certain activity that needed to be choreographed and, you know, staged. And we started walking the trail, you know, where the camera track would be. And it was very timed. It was like, if you see it, it's a film called Touch of Evil that has like an opening shot, a continuous shot. It's like several minutes long. It's brilliant. It's like, you know, ballet, because all of these different pieces of activity are choreographed as the camera's moving. So timing is key. So this was something similar that Michel was doing. And we started walking the camera track, and he was with you know, a few of the other cinematography and associate director and stuff like this. And not the associate director, but one of the production officials. So he's planning out the shot, he's talking, you know, with the camera to go here, and, you know, this and this will happen. And then one of the assistant directors said, oh, you know, that's not gonna work, because of this, not. And Michel did something that I'll never forget. He stopped, he said a thick French accent, he goes, please, it is early in the morning. Do not tell me what I cannot do. He was like, we just started the day.
You got the rest of the day to figure it out.
Let me figure it out on my own before you, like, pour some cold water on my vision. And I'll never forget that he said, please, it is the beginning of the day. Do not tell me what I cannot do.
Somebody give me a vegan burger too to go? All right, cool. Good.
Yeah, but I enjoy making movies. I'm glad that people have enjoyed seeing them. If I get an opportunity to do it in the future, then great.
What's your favorite movie you've done?
My favorite film that I've done? It's hard to say. I would say my two favorite films that I've worked on have been Be Kind Rewind and Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
It's a good one.
That was that was amazing, actually.
Thank you for all the fish.
Yes. Yeah, that was an amazing experience because it was all shot on stage. It was like very little green screen. So all those huge Devogons, like they're actual, like, people inside of them operating. It was like I really enjoyed that. And I like the relationships that I developed on the Italian Job. Italian Job was fun.
Italian Job.
Bamboozle was historic too. That was I really enjoyed working with Spike. And Charlie Baltimore was in that. It was some, you know, DJ Scratch.
Mal Mouse is ill. Recipes to Moses Schemer.
Yeah, Mom. So it was the thing.
MC Search, who's in the Mal Mouse with some strange
Jada. And it was the first major film that had been shot on digital camera.
That's
and
right.
At that time, it was like
new.
That's right. Jada Pinkett
people
Smith,
were like
Tommy
mad
Davidson,
at him. They were like, "This is not quality film. This is shot on digital." And
crazy.
Blah blah blah. blah.
Damon Wayans. Yeah. It's amazing. Michael Rappaport.
You guys don't think about merging the two worlds, the music and the cinema, because of your background and bringing that together?
Like Black Star.
I mean, like to do something.
How Outkast got the movie that
if it's something organic, I mean, but you know, I mean, for me, I don't really. Of course, I think in those terms, in terms of like, you know, awareness of, you know, capabilities, but I don't really create entertainment products per se.
As products?
No, I just don't have that type of, and I'm not down in it. There's some people who do it and they're really good at that, but that's never been.
So when you create, you're not thinking this thing is a commodity that's sold and.
I mean, I'm aware of that, but I'm not focused on that. That's not the thing.
The art, it is what it is.
Because you worked with Eddie Murphy and Robert De Niro on Showtime.
Yeah, I did.
And they shot your crib up too.
They did shoot my crib.
Be clear on what that means.
That's an underrated movie.
That's an underrated movie.
Eddie Murphy was very like super cool to me. Like it was crazy. Like it came up like as a last minute kind of casting, and I had met him briefly before. And it was the only time that I met somebody. No, it was the first time that I met somebody. Second time was Prince. That I was like.
You flossing on us right now?
Really aware that like you need to hold it down, and like.
Wow, because what did Eddie
not
tell
fucking
you,
fan
son?
out like you totally are capable of doing in this moment. You know what I'm saying?
Why? Because Eddie.
I mean, bro. I mean, it's Eddie. I mean, first of all, it was Eddie. It was crazy. The way I met him was crazy. Somebody was saying I was in LA at the time, staying at the Chateau Marmont. Somebody said Prince is having an after party for his show at one of these little cafes on Sunset. I was like, where? And the place was directly across the street from the hotel. I was like, you gotta
ask, was Prince ass out? Was his Prince ass out? Just gotta ask.
He wasn't even there.
His ass was there.
I didn't see him at that place, but I walked in, and they took me to a room, and they said, just wait here, you know, I'll let you know when the show is about to start, whatever, like that. And then I walked into like another smaller room that was behind that, like through like a saloon type door. It wasn't like with the bottom and the top was out, but it was like, you know, like a swing door. And I pushed the door open, and I see a woman, very attractive, Eddie Murphy, and another woman, attractive woman. And it was just them sitting there, like in this small room, like like a bench seating on both sides. And I was like, oh. And the moment that I poked my head through the door, because I saw Eddie Murphy sitting there just with two other people, I immediately assumed I walked in the wrong room.
Right.
Because Eddie Murphy's sitting there.
Don't tell me Eddie was like, come here, nigga.
And maybe I shouldn't be here. Like I walked into the super VIP area. I'm sorry. Please don't.
The tiny room inside of the tiny room.
Right. I was like, please don't have me thrown out of here. And I'm thinking in my mind. But then I was like, I don't know if I should go back to this room. I was talking to the people who had let us in. They were like, no, you can go back there. So I'm by myself.
Right.
And I go back there, and I'm like, but Eddie Murphy's. She's like, no, it's fine. You can go. So it's nobody else. Eddie Murphy has people with him. It's just me.
Right.
So now I gotta like pull myself together and make like the proper human person in control of themselves introduction. Like, good evening, everyone. How are you? Hello. Off.
My name
four
is.
Of us. And I said hi. You know, I'm Dante almost. And then they very polite. Eddie shook my hand and everything. Sat down. And you know, and they're not really saying anything to each other. They're just back there, just kind of chilling, listening to music. It's very like what rich people do when it's sort of just chilling, serene.
Like when I went to the Dave Chappelle show.
And then
Backstage. That's what I like.
And then like a few moments later after that, Eddie turns to his wife at the time and goes, "We be chilling with Mos Def." I was like, what? I was like,
knew you.
I said, I'm chilling with Eddie Murphy. Like I'm here with you. You don't understand. I could have like had a Michael Jackson like screaming, crying moment because that individual right there, for how when I was growing up, just seeing him on SNL, it's just what he was. It was like. Right. He was my career path, and then all of this hip hop shit happened. But that's where I was going. I was like, I'm gonna be 18, I'm gonna be on SNL, and that's my job. So when I met him, I was like, what? And then it was time after that. Then I got Showtime.
And Robert De Niro. Did you meet Robert De Niro before?
Yeah.
How was he?
Robert De Niro was super cool. Robert De Niro was a very serious guy.
Told you, come on in Puerto Rico.
No, would you like a shot of Japanese whiskey, sir?
No, just Puerto Rican beer. That's all I'm about.
Listen, by the way, I'm making a
Shakira.
That is the name of our Black Star record on Drink Champs compilation. It's called Puerto Rican beer. Puerto Rican beer.
That's hilarious. But yeah, Robert De Niro was cool, super cool, serious, you know. But I mean, it's you feel the gravity of his presence. It's like it's
Robert De Niro.
You ever think that about yourself?
Yeah.
That a nigga might feel the gravity of your presence. I like this phrase, gravity of your presence.
That's what Eddie Murphy
You
felt.
feel that way, bitch? That's me. That's my presence.
Gift is my
But
presence.
it is.
It's heavy.
It is heavy.
Do I feel that way about myself?
Sometimes.
I mean, to be honest.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth, yes, to be honest.
Sure. I can see how people, might respond to it. But to be honest, I don't want to know how people feel about me either way, good or bad. It's really
not your business,
It's
you
not
think?
my business.
Y'all say what you be saying.
Sometimes I
say
wear
what you be
Axe
saying.
body spray and drown bitches' nuts. Bitch, you feel that? That's the gravity of my presence. What the fuck y'all talking about?
No more Puerto Rican beer for you then.
Did I go too far? Did I go drink champs too far?
He about to fuck up some money right now. He about to fuck up some money. Yo, see, say what you be saying to me about praise.
Seriously, did I go too far?
No. You good. We haven't gone too far.
Praise it can be as detrimental as harsh criticism.
Right.
Because if you fall into being praised too much, and you get accustomed or even develop an appetite for that, you could possibly be easily manipulated, and you very often may not have a proper perspective on where you really are, And criticism.
I get praised a lot. I gotta tell you, like when you say this, I'm like, oh, nigga, I hope you ain't talking about me.
I'm talking as a warning to myself, but it's just it's not a judgment on anybody. It's just like for me, like for instance, like now that we have the record out, I don't really read the reviews, but so much, what I'm saying? I've seen certain comments or whatever, but I try not to pay attention to them either way, positive or otherwise, because ultimately the thing is how I feel about it before I do it, as I'm doing it, after it's done. So I have to live with my relationship with what I do longer than anybody anyway. So it's important for me to feel good about what it is I'm doing. And I mean, of course, there's room for improvement. We're human beings. I'm not perfect, but
The album's damn near next to perfect, man.
This new album, it's incredible.
And did you always feel that way?
Hold on, let me give y'all a break.
Did you always feel that way about creating?
I was always amazed by people who were able to do it professionally and not have to do anything else. And to me, that was the entire victory. If you could get to do this, to be an artist, to be a creator professionally without having to have a secondary gig that you may or may not like, and that you're only doing, to like keep the lights on, so to speak. To me, that was the whole magic trick, so to speak, and not even a trick, but like that was the
That was a dream.
The measure of success, because it means that it's something that you are good at doing, that you enjoy doing, that you can get to do on a like earned daily bread level. That's like no short feat. I remember when Drake said that rappers when they rap to pay their bills shit, and I don't like this shit not even a little bit. And I thought about that. I was like, if anybody could rap good enough to get one bill paid. Like if somebody say like, oh, what's your phone bill or what's your cable bill or whatever, it'd be like, no, don't worry about it. I put in 16 bars a month and then, they just cover my cable. You're like, damn, that's pretty good.
They made it.
I mean, they may not have made it, but you rhyme good enough to get a bill paid where somebody will accept your creative work as currency. It's fucking incredible to me. You know what I'm saying?
we have our narrator.
I was gonna say, I'm a pacifist. I stabbed a nigga once when I was listening to Super Thug. That's a really good record.
Let's make some noise for that.
Allegedly, right?
Allegedly.
Okay, hold on. Let's finish this. I forgot to be on quick time line. Okay.
We back to that?
High Tech or Primo?
Oh, come on, man. Stop that.
Or Primo?
Stop that.
Premier
Take a shot.
High-Tech.
Take a shot.
No. I'm not taking a shot. I'm not taking a shot. I'm not taking a shot.
even
I'm
dare.
answering this question.
Answer the
my
question.
Take a shot.
I'm answering this question.
Okay.
Man, nigga, you was drunk.
Listen, DJ Premier that's my
DJ
twin.
Premier.
That's my twin. First of all, that's my twin.
Primo.
That's my twin.
That was fire.
You know what I'm saying?
You took a shot anyway.
That's my twin. But High Tech is my favorite producer.
Ooh,
High Tech from Cincinnati, Ohio, right down the road.
not Madlib.
Madlib is very good.
I love High Tech.
High Tech is my
If
favorite
it's
producer.
between- Oh, Primo.
You taking a shot?
No, we're not taking a
I don't
shot because
think
we
so.
answered his
They
question.
both
He
answered.
Give Dave a shot.
He said Primo.
Let's drink.
Yes, nigga, give me a shot. This is elite MC level talk.
I will say this.
This is
There is
elite
no,
MC
there is
level
no
talk.
High Tech without
Without
Primo.
Primo, that's true.
Absolutely.
All right,
and
so-
but I just gotta say, I gotta say, because High Tech, we did this Black
High
Star.
Tech is incredible.
We did this Black Star with Madlib, and Madlib is we did this whole album with Madlib.
Right.
Nobody has done a whole Black Star album except for Madlib. But High Tech did 80% of
the
that
first
first Black Star
Right.
album. And High Tech did the whole Reflection Eternal album, and people didn't hear my voice until I rapped on those High Tech beats.
Goddamn, let's make some
You know
noise.
what I'm saying? So I gotta
Yeah, High Tech is a master. I mean, that's a really hard one. I mean, it's like, it's Primo, it's Gangstar, it's like, it's just another level. But, they're definitely in the echelon together.
My answer for bias.
No,
It's
I
a
love
personal bias.
It doesn't. However you want to answer.
Personal
That's-
bias.
So let me ask you this one. 'Cause I think you met them both, and I think you met them both. And I'm not sure if you met them both. MJ or Prince?
I met them both.
Special noise for Prince.
Man, let's make some noise.
Come on, everybody. We need,
But
come
see,
on.
but these are hard
Did you know that
things.
he worked with Michael Jackson?
And Prince and Michael Jackson might not be
He worked
apples to apples.
Wait, what?
Ask him about that. Ask him about that.
Prince and Michael Jackson
about
might not be
Michael
apples to
Yeah,
apples.
you worked with Michael Jackson?
Yeah, it was on a video called Ghost. It was like it was like Thriller, like 10 or 15 years later. And he was playing, it's like one of these epic videos for one of his songs. And I played one of the cast members in it. And I got to see him do his choreography, like, live. I was like 19,
Jeez.
and they shot it in LA. That's it. When you say Prince and Michael Jackson, I'll tell you this story.
Tell us the story.
I was on tour 2009. It was the Ecstatic. My last album that I put out first came out, and I was on tour. And the first date was in Minneapolis, and Jay Electronica was on that tour with me. And the album had come out in June. We were on tour in August. It was our first date on the tour. We do the show. The show is good. People are with us, but it's also like the record was new. It was our first day on tour. Everybody kind of, how you could just kind of like still working out the kinks, so to speak, So the show ends. We backstage. Dude comes back. He's a little, like toasty, and he's like, "Yo, I'll DJ for Prince, and man, Prince would really meet you." And we was like, "Okay, all right, local wino, and drive safely." But he just kept lingering around, like, we was there for like an hour more after the show, just kind of kicking it, and every 10, 15 minutes, this dude would come back. Yo, Prince really want to meet you, man. Prince really want to meet you. He's like, "Okay, crazy guy, we're leaving now. You drive safe." So, go to the hotel. It's like maybe 2:30 in the morning. All I want to do is go to the hotel and sleep, right? After the show, 'cause we gotta get on the bus in the morning. It's, the drill.
Yes. Prince comes out.
No.
Okay.
So we in the W or someplace like this, and I'm laying out on the bed. I haven't pulled the sheets back, only took off my shoes.
Right.
I'm laid out, like Little Rascal style on the bed. And I get a call from my tour manager at the time, and he's like, "Yo, you want to meet Prince tonight?" And I was like, "Look, man, everybody need to stop playing these reindeer games. It's 2:30 in the morning. I'm going to bed. If this doesn't happen like in the next 5 to 10 minutes, I'm not gonna be conscious. So it's not gonna happen.
Right.
So, good night, and tell Prince I said hello." laid out, radio silence. 5 minutes later, still got 5 minutes later, and I'm like, what are you talking about? Pick up the phone. My guy goes, you ready? I'm like, yeah, bet. I'm ready, because I want to see you make us see Prince to the 2:45 in the morning, because right now you got to show me.
Right.
So I walk downstairs, so it's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking in the corridor to the side exit of the hotel, and I see a man standing outside with the black suits, perfectly pressed, white shirt, black tie. He's standing with his hands folded in front of a perfectly, gleamingly polished Ford Focus. This shit is shining like it's a fucking double R Bentley coupe with the fucking black. I'll never forget this. Black with the white leather seats. And when I saw them white leather seats on that fucking brilliantly polished black Ford Focus, like a company corporate car, I was like, I think we're either going to see the biggest drug dealer in Minnesota or we're going to see Prince. Well, 20 minutes later, I'm looking at the motorcycle from Purple Rain.
Does he have a blouse on?
A blouse?
No,
Is it a
he doesn't
blouse?
have a blouse on.
Trying to describe the situation.
A blouse?
Yeah, like
He had a tunic.
It's a callback.
He had a tunic on for real?
Yeah, he had on some custom made. She had on Prince clothes.
respect the
We
Prince
walked
section.
in, there was a dude with a giant chef hat. It was like, I want some cookies. I was like, it's 3 o'clock in the morning. Who even has a chef on?
At 3 o'clock in the
Dad
morning.
got cookies at
There's
that.
like, would you want some cookies? And we were like, yeah, we'll take some cookies. And brought out a tray of perfectly baked warm chocolate cookies that were
There's context to the story. You love
This
cookies.
is the new Chappelle show.
So,
This is the new Chappelle show
we
skit
walk
right here.
in, it's like an airplane hangar, and it's 3 in the morning, he's got a full band on stage. They're playing. There's nobody in the hangar, it's like maybe half a dozen people.
I have better parties. I have better parties.
It's not a competition, Dave.
No, I love Prince.
He was on stage, and then I'm saying that story in relation to Michael Jackson. He plays a whole set. It's incredible. We're stunned. He says you can clap. You got in for free. Right, and right. This makes sense to us. And then he ends the set, and this was like no more than 40 days after Michael Jackson had died. Right?
Oh, shit.
He plays "I Wanna Be Where You Are." Instrumental, no vocals. The band plays it. Prince on guitar.
Stayed away too long.
Prince did this.
And he talking to Michael Jackson, you said?
No, he did it as a.
I got to take a PB now.
Oh no, drinks hands to that North.
We recently see you get back your Netflix. Oh, excuse me, not the Netflix. Well, it was through Netflix. The Chappelle show. I'm right now trying to buy my my first 2 albums, and they're actually complying with me.
Daylight just did it too.
I'm on the same label.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I'm on the same label with
It's Tommy
Daylight.
Boy, ultimately,
Tommy
yeah.
Boy, yes. How was that day for people that are artists? You know, whether it's a comedian, whether it's a, you know, come in and not knowing the deals that they sign and retracting those deals. How was it for you?
Man, look, Nori,
Yeah.
in all honesty, this is a complicated discussion.
Right.
But you know and I know. Yeah, we shouldn't say much more than that right now.
Right.
But I know you know.
Right.
And you know I know.
Yes.
That says a lot.
Mad genius.
It's a lot there, y'all.
Black Star released his album in a way that nobody released the album before.
Yes. Yes.
Because they know too.
Yes.
What do we know?
We need to own our own.
Well, whatever we know, and we know.
Right. Don't let it be known.
This is what I call expensive knowledge. What you had to go through to know what you know. In this regard, that's a tough one.
Right.
So look, we all had to take.
Right.
We know. And we know.
Yes.
And
And there's confidence in knowing.
right. And listen, this is the only career we got. I think we're all protecting something. There's a certain artistic truth that we have to be true to. We're true to our muse. And this is why I love this Black Star record. 24 years and they dropped like it's nothing.
And still sound as young as they did when they started.
As
sharp as they did, excuse me.
And the ill bars, the album's called No Fear Time. What's young?
Right.
I was me the whole time. I can remember, if I think back, how 8-year-old me felt at this time or that time.
You close your eyes, you can see it.
I was me the whole time as the bar.
I was me the whole time. Hey, listen, whatever happened, happened. Whatever will happen. But man, what a moment. I'm doing the Drink Champs in Yellow Springs, Ohio. With Mos Def and Talib Kweli. Nigga, we all need extra pages in our passports.
Yes.
Because we are those kinds of niggas.
Yes, we are.
We travel this world.
Yes, we are.
You see how everyone does it. And here we all are in the middle of nowhere, being us. Feels good, man. Listen, the fact that they did this album on Luminary is a bar. The fact that I get to touch this process like this is an honor. The fact that you are here doing Drink Champs, nigga, this is for the culture.
Yes,
It means something.
Yes.
This is, right now, it's just a day of our lives, but you'll see as days go on, yeah, we've made a good memory. This one should be on the wall. It's a good one. Here we are. The first of many times.
Hopefully, yeah.
Welcome to Ohio.